Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Andrew Laidley. The Bank of Jamaica BOJ says the new basket of goods used to measure inflation will provide a better idea of how consumer prices move each month. That's because price information will be collected more frequently for certain items. Senior Director at the BOJ, Courtney Allen, was speaking on the latest edition of Inflation Watch. The Statistical Institute of Jamaica Statin started to use an updated basket of goods in May this year to inform its inflation report. The basket now includes an insurance and financial services division, as well as new items which have become popular due to technology. In addition to the goods which were updated, Statin also made changes to its data collection practices for the Consumer Price Index. Senior Director in the Sector Analysis Department of the Bank of Jamaica, Courtney Allen, explained the benefits.
But what Statin has done this time is to use the entire year of 2019 as its base. And we mentioned earlier about seasonality in prices and why they need to do the prices all across the year. And it is for that purpose that you want the base to have all the variation in the prices right across the year. So you use the entire year as the base, the average price for the entire year, rather than using a particular month.
As for items with more volatile prices like agricultural produce and petrol, Mr. Allen noted that there will be more frequent price checks to ensure the data is current.
We know our raw foods, our vegetable and starchy foods, that those prices tend to be very volatile. You can have prices moving quickly across even 1 month from $60 to $120. So what they have done, they have decided that they will now do two collections of those prices. The other one has to do with prices for petrol. That also can show a lot of variation, as well as airfares. So those prices will be collected twice.
Mr. Allen says he does not expect any significant change in inflation trend resulting from the updated basket of goods, but he noted that the update was necessary because the baseline information became outdated.
Previous index was actually based on a household expenditure survey that was done in 2004-2005 and instituted in 2006. Now, many things have happened between then and now, as you'd imagine. So this current basket that we're using is based on a household expenditure survey that was done in 2017.
The Bank of Jamaica has outlined that it wants to maintain inflation in the range of 4 to 6% over the next few years and has anchored its monetary policy framework on achieving that target. The Bank of Jamaica intervened in the foreign exchange market today, offering $20 million to authorized dealers and cambios. The central bank restricted the price at a maximum spread of 20 cents on the buy price. It also restricted resale to end users. Now, end users, as defined by the central bank, are non-financial commercial entities that are funding obligations for essential goods and services. And currency trading ended today with the US dollar selling for an average $146.55. The Canadian dollar sold for $112.44. $187.58 was the going rate for the pound sterling, while the euro closed at $175.72. The JSE index lost 1,717 points today, and the junior market index slipped by 25 points. Among the winners were AMG Packaging and Paper, Main Event Entertainment Group, 138 Student Living Preference Shares, Blue Power Group, and JMMB Group 6% US dollar shares. Now on the losing side were Caribbean Flavors and Fragrances, MPC Caribbean Clean Energy, T-Tech, SSL Venture Capital, and Paramount Trading. That's the Business Day. I'm Andrew Laidley. Good evening.